Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, this is your Friday afternoon bullet point, so it's got to be a good one, and I'm going to try my best to make it so. Now, what we're going to talk about today is North Carolina, because if you guys recall, we talked about how the Republicans in North Carolina repealed the House and the Senate version of the pistol permitting law, and then the governor vetoed it. Yeah, it's interesting because now the Democrats are introducing even more gun control, but they don't have the House or the Senate. But what they're introducing, how they're saying it, there is something that's striking my memory banks. And I want to know if it strikes you as well, because we covered something very similar in April in Colorado. Remember those two things, April, Colorado. Now, if you guys are new, Bullet Points is the episode that's a supplement to our 9 p.m. show we do every single night. Bullet Points we do in the afternoon, and we really meet the left on their ideas. And also, occasionally throw in a pattern or two that we notice. And that's what this is. So let me know if you guys see the pattern. I want to know your thoughts below in the comments field. And everything is linked in the description box for your review. But let's get going and see what they're up to in North Carolina and draw some parallels. North Carolina Democratic lawmakers plan to bring gun law reform bills up for vote next week. Now, like I said, these aren't going to pass, but that's not the point. Because this is a national organism we're facing, and I'm going to highlight it for you here in 1 second. Quote, "We don't have all the answers yet, but we can't afford just more platitudes. Thoughts and prayers don't change what's already happened," said Representative Julie Von Hafen. That's from North Carolina. That's in reference to some incidents that happened in North Carolina. Didn't see national news, but it was enough to shake them. Okay? Here's the two bills that they're introducing. Again, they don't own the House with the Senate. The first would establish extreme risk protection orders, also known as red flag laws, where a judge could temporarily order someone's guns be taken if they're deemed to be a threat to themselves or others, okay? Standard red flag fare that we've talked about a lot. Here's the second one. The second bill would require a permit for the purchase of a long gun defined as a shotgun or rifle that's not considered an antique firearm. They're trying to make that in the permitting process that pistols are in. But this quote right here is what struck me in my memory. Let me know if it does for you too. Again, April, Colorado. There's a video we did. Quote, "We know that these two bills in particular may not have solved the issues that happened, but the fact is we're not having any conversations in this building about what to do to prevent those incidents from happening," said Representative Von Hafen. Now that struck me as familiar. Listen to this. This is the article we covered in Colorado. I had to go look for it. Colorado state Democrats introduced 3 new gun measures in response to Boulder shooting. Here's the quote. You tell me if it sounds familiar. "We know that this specific policy wouldn't have single-handedly prevented this specific shooting in Boulder," Finberg said Thursday of this bill. Now, Finberg is the sponsor of this bill. "But this example speaks to a larger conversation about the tools we give local governments to craft community-based solutions to the gun violence they face." That was a bill that basically removed or revoked preemption we talked about on this channel. Lots of other gun control stuff went in April in Colorado, but this is interesting. That quote, what are the odds, and you guys tell me in the comments, what are the odds that 2 separate Democratic lawmakers from Colorado and North Carolina, 6 months apart, put forward bills that are almost the exact same direction, using the exact same verbiage, undermining the entire language of the bill, saying it won't do anything to prevent the issue we're trying to prevent, and then they push it through anyway? What are the odds? Almost nil. That does not happen in that exact same sequence between those two, that many different variables, unless there's one national organism running the whole thing. They don't have a unique thought about them. We always cover on this channel, the left, specifically around gun control, is a hive mind. They're being run by the same organization, and that right there proves it. Again, same bills, same intent, same verbiage about how it's not going to prevent the issue they're trying to prevent, but we're going to do it anyway. And then there's that third little piece of got to do something because we're not having the conversations on a national level. That right there is how you paint out and outline a national move to take away gun rights. They may be successful, they may not. Colorado, they were successful. North Carolina, they won't be. But how is that for a Bullet Points episode? Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden, signing out.